Every single day, millions of people look at their kitchen scraps and see nothing but useless trash. But an old gardener like me sees something else entirely. I see pure, underground gold waiting to be unlocked. According to the United Nations UNFAO, an average urban family throws away nearly 500 kilograms of organic waste every single year. Think about it. We tie it up in toxic plastic bags, toss it out, and let it rot in landfills where it generates destructive methane gases. And then, what do? We drive right over to the garden center and spend hundreds of dollars on commercial bagged soil. But here is the devastating truth. 90% of commercial bagged soils are biologically dead, lacking vital living ecosystems. Academic studies reveal that beneficial soil microorganisms drop by 80 to 95% after sitting sealed in plastic for 6 months. Give it a year or two, and that expensive store-buy turns into a rock-hard, sunken desert that chokes your plant roots. But real living soil is not a consumer product you buy in plastic. It is an intricate, magical ecosystem that you build for free. And the secret ingredients? They are sitting right inside your kitchen trash can at this very moment. Look at the data. Discarded banana peels contain up to 42% potassium. Coffee grounds pack 2% pure nitrogen. And eggshells are 95% pure calcium carbonate. When you throw these away, you aren't dumping garbage. You are throwing away premium plant food worth thousands of dollars. To unlock this value safely, without rotting or bad odors, you must master nature's ultimate formula, the carbon-to-nitrogen ratio. The golden rules of composting dictate a precise master balance of 25 parts brown carbon materials to every 1 part green nitrogen material. But traditional composting takes months of hard work and turning. What if I told you we can skip the manual labor completely and finish in just 14 days? To perform this zero-labor miracle, we must look to Japan, where scientists discovered a breakthrough called Bokashi. In the early 1980s, Dr. Teruo Higa at the University of the Ryukyus in Okinawa unlocked a secret that changed agriculture forever. He cultivated a specific blend of natural microbes known as EM, or effective microorganisms, combining lactic acid bacteria, yeast, and phototrophic bacteria. Instead of breaking down materials using oxygen, which creates foul smells and heat, these tiny heroes ferment raknyabe pickled style. Dr. Higa infused these microbes into dry agricultural carrier materials like golden rice bran and rich molasses to create Bokashi bran. The practical process is incredibly simple. All you need is a specialized airtight bucket with a bottom drainage spigot. First, sprinkle a generous handful of this microbial bran right across the bottom grid of your empty container to establish the micro-base layer. Next, add your fresh, daily kitchen waste, vegetable scraps, fruit peels, or coffee grounds in a neat layer about 5 centimeters thick. The magic rule is simple. For every 5 centimeters of food waste, sprinkle another handful of Bokashi bran on top to feed your microbial army. Now listen carefully. This next step is where most beginners fail. You must firmly press the waste down to force out every single pocket of trapped air. Bokashi is a strictly anaerobic process. That means our microscopic heroes require a total absence of oxygen to build their defensive kingdom. Once pressed, seal the rubber lid down as tightly as an airtight bank vault. Every time you open it to add food, oxygen sneaks in and slows our progress. But remember this warning. While plant scraps are perfect, you must never throw in heavy oils, large bones, or rotten, moldy foods that invite bad pathogens. When done right, your kitchen scraps don't rot. They preserve beautifully like traditional pickles, covered in a healthy white venom fuzz. As this secret picking magic happens, an incredibly concentrated, deep magical liquid starts pooling right at the bottom of the drum. Let's drain it out. Once you lock that lid, the real magic begins. For the next 14 days, you leave the bucket completely sealed, letting an invisible army take over. Deep inside this airtight, dark world, a massive underground transit network comes alive, rushing to convert your kitchen waste. Dozens of distinct microbial groups line up for rush hour, prepared to work around the clock without taking a single break. And right on time, the main metabolic express pulls into the station, carrying billions of workers directly to the organic matter. For these microbes to thrive and survive their 2-week transit, 2 critical environmental stats must remain perfectly locked in place. First, the moisture levels must mirror a perfectly wrung-out sponge, maintaining a strict threshold between 60 and 80% humidity. Second, the substrate acidity must stabilize within a critical, healthy pH zone of 6.5 to 7.5, creating an elite sanctuary for soil life. If too much oxygen leaks in, or the moisture spikes, the environment turns highly acidic, instantly destroying your micro-allies. But inside a properly sealed anaerobic bucket, the EM microbes effortlessly slice through complex organic cells at record speed. They break down tough plant matrices, releasing raw potassium, complex nitrogen complexes, and calcium ions into highly bioavailable formats. Watch how fast time moves underground. Traditional open piles take 3 to 6 months to stabilize and decompose. But here is the shocker. At day 14, when you open the bucket, the food scraps still look completely whole. They haven't turned into dark mud yet. Many beginners freeze in total confusion here, thinking their experiment completely failed because the waste didn't melt down. Don't worry, my friends. This is exactly what success looks like. The internal structure is completely pre-digested at a molecular scale. Now comes the final step of the 14-day metro. We dig a simple trench right into the garden bed, bury the mixture, and let the soil finish the job. While the solid waste completes its journey underground, let's unlock the first major payoff: the mysterious liquid cooling at the bottom. This is Bokashi tea. To the untrained eye, it is just weird waste juice. But to organic gardeners, this is pure liquid gold. It is packed with highly concentrated organic acids, vital trace elements, and billions of beneficial microbes that are ready to revitalize plants. But pay attention to this absolute rule. This liquid is extremely acidic and powerful. If you pour it directly onto your crops, it will instantly burn their roots. To unlock its power safely, you must follow the sacred master ratio of Bokashi: 1 part liquid gold to 100 parts clean water. Stir it gently until the mixture shifts into a very light, faint amber gold color. This is the exact strength nature intended. Now you take this magnificent mix and apply it directly to the base of your vegetable beds once every single week. As the liquid sinks into the earth, it triggers an instant biological gold rush inside the rhizosphere, feeding your soil allies. These bacteria immediately wake up dormant nutrients locked in clay particles, turning them into instant food for plant roots. Look at your crops. They aren't passive objects. Above ground, your plants are practically begging for this weekly microbial feast. But wait, there is a second secret urban bonus. You can put this diluted mixture right into a standard household spray bottle. Pour the raw, undiluted extract directly down your kitchen sink or toilet drains once a week to completely eliminate bad plumbing odors. The powerful organic enzymes and lactic acid bacteria eat through sticky grease walls, destroying odor-causing pathogens instantly. Let's calculate the real financial ledger score. Store-bought pipe cleaners, $50. Premium chemical NPK fertilizer, $80. Your zero-cost Bokashi liquid tea, completely free. Now that the liquid gold is harvested, it is time to unload the solid fermented treasure deep into our trench and witness the ultimate soil transformation. With our fermented treasure buried deep inside the trench, we pull the dark loam back over to seal it, initiating an incredible underground alchemy. Because the waste was perfectly pre-digested by anaerobic pickling, native underground soil populations don't reject it. They swarm it like a feast. Watch the population charts explode. A single teaspoon of depleted urban dirt can go from almost zero life to a thriving metropolis. Jackpot. In just days, you hit the ultimate healthy soil index. Over 1 billion beneficial bacteria packed into a single teaspoon of earth. This active bacterial army works on the physical structure of your ground. They exude sticky organic compounds that glue microscopic sand particles together. If you have dense, rock-hard clay soil, it acts like a biological prison. Plant roots suffocate, water pools on top, and life stalls. Bokashi microbes blast through this compaction, opening up thousands of structural microsponges that let water drain in less than 30 minutes. According to data verified by the USDA, a simple 1% increase in quality soil organic matter allows your land to store an extra 75,000 liters of water per hectare. That means when a brutal summer drought strikes your neighborhood, your garden remains a lush, thriving oasis, while others dry up completely. Now let's analyze column 2, the chemical pillar. Commercial farming relies on drowning soil with raw synthetic NPK, throwing off the natural balance. Burying pickled bokashi waste corrects the primary issue causing 80% of food growth failures: incorrect, acidic ground pH. The pre-digested nutrients buffer your soil, locking the values firmly inside the perfect plant sweet spot, a stable pH of 6.0 to 7.0. When soil pH drops too low, a chemical block occurs. Your plants starve because their roots physically cannot absorb nitrogen, phosphorus, or potassium. But as bokashi buffers the pH, those chemical bars instantly shatter, instantly releasing a massive tidal wave of bioavailable nutrition. By changing the physical and chemical structure of the dirt, you lay the foundation for nature's grandest miracle: the legendary underground internet network. Beneath the surface of this healthy, rich soil lies nature's greatest communication masterpiece, an ancient biological internet network. This is the Wood Wide Web, a massive, intricate grid built by beneficial mycorrhizal fungi that physically links every single plant in your yard. Think of it exactly like plugging a high-speed fiber optic internet cable directly into the root cells of your growing crops. This biological union changes everything. By partnering with Num Mycorrhizal, a plant expands its root search zone by an unbelievable 100 to 1,000 times. Our worm allies can barely keep up with the speed of this network. Materials are moved across the garden at lightning velocity. This network operates on a perfect, harmonious trade system. The plant acts as a factory, pumping down rich sucrose sugar blocks generated through photosynthesis. In absolute fair exchange, the fungal network delivers deep-mined phosphorus minerals, raw water molecules, and essential zinc trace ions directly back up into the plant. But here is where the internet comparison becomes literal. This network doesn't just transport mineral food. It transmits complex warning data signals across your garden. Imagine a sudden attack on the far corner of your garden. A swarm of destructive aphids lands on a single tomato plant and begins chewing on its leaves. The attacked plant instantly sounds the alarm. It sends urgent chemical signal pulses zipping deep down into the silver mycelium network tracks. 10 meters away, a completely healthy tomato plant picks up the warning signal through its roots, long before a single aphid ever flies over.